Okay, so hope you're enjoying your morning thus far. I'm always on the hunt for American-made products. Sadly, it's harder than it should be to find such economy-supporting items at chain stores, but online it's a bit easier, especially with the help of my next guest website, Made in the USA Forever. Joining us now to talk about some American manufactured products that fit our themes of Eat, Drink, Explore is Todd Lipscomb, who I believe is down in San Clemente, California. Hey, Todd.
Hey, Randall. Great to be here today. Thanks for having me.
Sorry about that.
Not a problem.
So I love your website, and I use it at Christmas time to try, as I may, to fill my Christmas list full of things made in the United States. Why has it become so difficult to do that?
Well, I was in the corporate world before I founded this company, so I saw from the inside, and you know what, I was actually stationed in Asia twice for Western Digital. And it's really just about short-term greed, sadly, that we can get something for, a penny cheaper abroad, made in conditions that we wouldn't find acceptable or whatever, and sell that. But the long-term effect is that our own customers here in the United States, our own middle class, end up losing their jobs and their ability to buy that stuff in the future. So I decided to take the bull by the horns and, start a company that would hunt down American-made products, the vast majority of which are small family-owned businesses. And we have over 580 on the website, madeinusaforever.com now.
That's great.
It's growing like crazy, as you know.
It has been. I've noticed that it's grown over time, and that's good to know as well, as you discover new products and as new manufacturers get on the market. What do you think the one area is, and I think I know what your answer is going to be, the one area where it's nearly impossible to find something that's made in the United States?
Oh, on the electronics, it's just a nightmare, Randall, as you know. I mean, it's, for example, there's not a television made here. There's somebody that's screwing on some frames and stuff like that, but there's nobody making the picture tube portion, the LCD, which is really the key technology. And the reason is these Asian nations just made it a priority, and their governments partnered with business and took it from us. And we need to get smart about it, start making those items here, too. They're important.
Right. I'm a huge fan of Apple. I don't think that's any surprise to our listeners.
Sure, me too.
It's funny when I open the products because it says on it in big letters, designed in California. And I think, yeah, but where did you make it?
I know.
I know it was designed here because I've been past the Apple campus up in Cupertino many times.
Sure.
I think it would be a huge, wise marketing move by Apple to at least start manufacturing one of their products here, and they could be the standout. They're already like set apart from the other companies, but why not really set yourself apart and start making some of your products here in the United States? That'd be great. All right, now let's get to our topics at hand, which are eating, drinking, and exploring. And you have set aside some products that are on your site that fit those categories.
Absolutely. For example, we have some maple syrup that's produced on a farm in upstate New York and sent directly from them to the customers when they purchase it. And, people just rave about it, too. I mean, it's so different from the syrup that folks buy in stores.
It is, and you have to go up into New England at some point and watch that process where they drain the sap from the trees. It's really remarkable. You see these tubes everywhere. Yeah,
then we have another one, Kaanapali Estates, which is coffee grown in Maui on what used to be a sugar plantation that they've converted to growing coffee. I mean, you can see the pictures on the website. I mean, they're just right on the ocean, so they're getting that wonderful clean air, wonderful soil, and people just rave about this coffee, too. And again, this ships directly from the farm itself. So, with the store shelves, first of all, you don't know where that coffee's coming or what conditions it was grown under. Secondly, you don't know how long it's even been there. But with these, it's literally harvested, roasted locally, and sent by the people that own the farm to the people that buy it directly.
And we love a good cup of coffee here on Eat, Drink, Explore. I had a challenge back in February to be a locavore and buy everything within, I gave myself a pretty wide, 300-mile radius. Surprisingly, Todd, and you might want to check this out, I found a coffee grower and roaster in Santa Barbara County.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Right here in California. Yeah.
I'll be damned.
And so I'll try to send you some information. I believe it's on our website.
Cool.
so that maybe you can contact them. That would be great to get them on the site. Okay, what else do you have for us?
There's a cherry farm that's actually doing a lot of neat stuff up in Oregon too, where they make their own jam, make their own chocolate-covered cherries, and they're just a lot of fun. They have really cool gift packs too. And again, it's something so different when it's right from the farm. Even their dried cherries are just so luscious compared to these dried cherries in the store. It hasn't been sitting around on shelves, God knows where for months. It's coming from the people that really grow it.
That is fantastic. I like that. Do you have anything along the lines of outside the agricultural realm where you would use
absolutely.
To serve some of these things, plates and glasses, and we still make some of those things and some high quality ones, I believe.
Yes, absolutely. We've got a wide array of plates and glasses. If people want something, that they don't have to worry about going outside with, there's a company called Preserve doing some wonderful things with recycled plastic. But if they like something like, real tableware or even teapots or something, we've got several suppliers on the website that are, making wonderful plates. One of them hand paints every piece themselves.
Really?
And it's dishwasher safe, microwave safe, all of this. They use U.S. clay, so no one has to worry about leaching of chemicals into their food.
Right, yes. We've heard in lead and so many other contaminants that we've heard on products that are made overseas.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we have got some neat clothes. We just added some safari-style clothes, actually, from a maker called Stan Ray that are on the website there. I know you explorers like to get out and you need the gear to do it. So there's clothing made here out of USA fabric. So, so many people touch it when it's made here, from the farmer that grows the cotton all the way through that last person that sews it. And every one of them gets a job because of this effort.
That one hits close to home for me. My in-laws had a clothing manufacturing company in the L.A. area. They made many of the name brand jeans that we know, like Lucky Brand and Sevens and such.
Cool.
They had to sell the business because it all moved overseas. So one of the reasons I'm so passionate about the topic. What about backpacks? I was in the I was looking for a new backpack about 6 months ago. I went to every store here in San Luis Obispo and could not find one made in the United States.
Well, it's amazing that you mentioned that, Randall, because actually we've got some very cool ones. Duluth Pack has been making their backpacks in Minnesota since, I think, 1880 or something like that. And we have a couple of others. Battle Lake Outdoors makes a little bit cheaper one out of nylon, but it's all USA produced too.
Right.
And people rave about those. And there's some other cool bags on there also. There's some fireman-style bags and others. There's some good ones out there that are still made, but check them out.
I love it, Todd. We only have 45 seconds left. I want to mention you have a book. What's the title of it?
Remade in the USA.
Remade in the USA. You sent me a copy. I've been so crazy getting this project underway. I haven't had a chance to pick it up yet, but I will. I'm going to read it, and I really appreciate your efforts there at madeintheusaforever.com. We have a link on our website. Todd Lipscomb, sorry for the mistake off the top there.
Thank you.
All right. When we return, we really are speaking to Patty Pyburn, who's in beautiful Spain. She'll be joining us from a little village there. You are listening to the Eat, Drink, Explore Radio Network, where we're discussing all things food, beverage, and travel. I'm your host, Randall White, and we are back on this Saturday morning in just a moment.